bad news, society has once again placed harsh judgment on individuals who are not evil, but different.
Authorities have discovered 3 cases where individuals have been made to feel as if they were in social solitude. Here's Hannah and Sania coming to you live from CFHS News.
Case number 1. In the book Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, an artificial creature is made by Victor Frankenstein.
Upon the creature's awakening, Victor abandons him, leaving in social isolation and ignorance.
To accustom himself with life and seek entertainment, the creature secretly watched a small family in a cottage for a long period of time.
By seeing how these people live, the creature finds comfort and learns what it's like to have a family.
He grows to love the family and eventually grows the courage to reveal himself to them.
When he finally shows himself, the cottagers have a not-so-pleasant reaction. Here's the creature telling his account of the reaction to our source.
Agatha fainted, and Sapphy, unable to attend to her friend, rushed out of the cottage. Felix darted forward and with supernatural force tore me from his father, to whose knees I clung in a transport of fury. He dashed me to the ground and struck me violently with a stick.
While the creature was harmless and had nothing but love for the cottagers saw him as an ugly beast. Their immediate reaction was that the monster was a threat, and so they acted so irrationally.
This is a clear example of how society harshly judges people who are different. The sad reality is that if the creature looked more human, he wouldn't have been so violently attacked and unfairly judged.
Now we're on to case number 2. In the movie Young Frankenstein, directed by Mel Brooks, Dr. Frederick Frankenstein continues his dead grandfather Victor's work.
In doing so, he reanimates life into a creature. Like the creature in Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, the creature looks inhuman and monster-like.
To reveal his creation, Frederick commanded the creature to do many things in front of a theater full of people. However, the showcase took a dark turn when the stage light explodes.
The explosion frightened the creature, who proceeded to charging into the audience. The audience screamed and ran for their lives, and the police chained and captured the creature.
In this case, the creature is unfairly judged. Because he looked so scary, people thought they were in danger and feared for their lives. If the creature looked more human, people wouldn't have been so scared.
In reality, the creature was just scared. He didn't mean to frighten or hurt anyone. He was just taken off guard by something he hadn't experienced before.
And the sad part is that he was being treated like a circus animal. People came to watch him follow commands from Frederick, and when something didn't go perfectly as planned, he was chained up with the people storming out of the theater.
Finally, case number 3, Edward Scissorhands.
A sweet lady named Peg finds Edward in the mansion he was created in and takes Edward into her home. To accustom Edward with society, a woman named Joyce offered to help him open a hair salon.
As she was helping him, Joyce attempted to seduce Edward. This only scared Edward away. Joyce then tells a group of women that Edward tried to seduce her, making them think less of him.
Once again, this case shows how a unique individual is judged harshly by society. Edward obviously was innocent and quite frankly the victim of the situation, but Joyce used the fact that he was different to turn people against him.
And the women she told automatically assumed that it was true. Because he was different from most people, it was easy to believe that the accusations were true, and this ultimately led him to believe that he was even more socially isolated.
You're probably wondering why these cases are relevant. Well, here's your answer. This overarching theme of unique individuals constantly being judged by society applies to Foothills as well.
There are many instances on campus where this is true. For example, people who don't dress a certain way aren't cool enough.
Or people who don't have a 4.0 GPA aren't smart enough.
And people who don't look a certain way aren't pretty enough.
Society creates these standards and social norms, and anyone who doesn't live up to these standards are harshly judged and looked down upon.
Outside of CFHS, the world experiences this problem through racism as well. People constantly place stereotypes on others of different races because they are different than them.
It seems as if it's easier to make these harsh judgments on people who are different rather than try to understand or relate to them.
What people don't understand is that being irrationally stereotyped or unreasonably judged is offensive and unfair to people.
People literally judge others who they know nothing about.
As you can see, unique individuals being judged harshly is a constant theme throughout literature, the media, and society.
It is our job as society to be more open-minded and sympathetic towards those who may be different than us.
Thank you for watching. Once again, this is Sania and Hannah coming to you live from CFHS News. Happy holidays and have a fun winter break.